Thank you, Holly. And I'm now joined by Bruce Morrison, who not only is emceeing the event today, but he's also just given a presentation. Bruce, good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
What would you like people to take away from the presentation that you've just given?
Well, the purpose of the presentation was really to flag to people how important it is to be relevant in procurement. And it sounds really obvious, but the amount of discussions that I have with procurement professionals where they're struggling to get buy-in with senior leadership, they're struggling to get their projects resourced, it forced me to, and I illustrated it with a story from my own experience of why being relevant is fundamental, okay? You may be doing a huge amount of procurement activity, delivering enormous value to the organization, but if it's not aligned to the company objectives, then there's always going to be a disconnect. And for me, asking yourself the question around everything you're doing, is it relevant, is particularly important today when we've got things like digital and the function itself is going through such dramatic change. It's an exciting time to be in procurement, but also it's a bit bewildering. And so the need to prioritize is greater than ever before. And that's why I think you need to be asking yourself the question, is what I'm doing, is what my team doing relevant to the success of the business I'm supporting?
Now, obviously, the theme of today is about peak performance and about reaching that summit. How do you know when you've reached your summit?
Well, I thought this was a great question because actually, you know, how do you know? And do you even reach it, right, is the first question, because there's so much change happening today, right, whether it's in the procurement function, that I think actually the days of when you just started a job when you were 18 or 20 and you carried on through until 65, just growing up the ladder, I think those days are behind us, actually. We're constantly